Welcome to Everything in Between.
We're a mother
And daughter.
with a lot to say about, well,
Everything. I'm Braelyn.
And I'm Lynn, and this is your show for perspective, real talk,
And feeling less alone in the chaos.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good.
I know, because I've seen you like all day.
Yeah, that's true.
It's one of those days, because
Yeah, you're
if you
at the
listen to
office for
episode
once.
something or other,
Mm-hmm.
you know we work together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't always see each other, though.
I know, it's true.
Lots of async work.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I call you a lot, though.
Not that much.
Okay, good. If you had said yeah, I might lessen.
Yeah,
Yeah. This morning I called you 3 times in 5 minutes, though.
you did. But sometimes I call you three
It's like,
times in 5 minutes.
Oops, forgot. Okay.
So, feels fair.
Yeah.
Feels valid.
I'm Lynn.
I'm Braelyn.
This is everything in between, and we're definitely on the in-between stuff right now.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is the first episode we're recording in the fake New Year.
The fake New Year.
Yeah. The real one starts February 19th.
Yeah, true. If you follow that.
Mm-hmm. You're the horse, you're the snake,
Yeah.
all of that.
Chinese New Year.
I do. So many people are into that this year.
I really feel a shift of people not jumping right into the new year in January.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
I've even been nice on my one-on-ones with my coaching clients because I'm not like, hey, what's your strategy for 26? How's it going?
Nice.
I'm like, how are you easing into the year?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I've even seen like the gyms aren't busy yet.
Yeah.
So maybe
Really?
everyone has shifted.
How do you know that?
I've seen on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
People saying the gym craze hasn't hit yet.
Right.
So,
Yes. Cool.
mhm.
You had the topic for today.
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce it? Because I
Yeah.
usually introduce the topics.
How does the image of your parents shift as you get older?
Mm.
Your perception of them, your whatever you want to call that,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Where did this come up?
Where did this come
Did
up?
you chat GPT it?
I did chat GPT it.
Okay.
to
But
get
it
the
appealed
idea.
to you.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting, especially because like you talk a lot about this with your mom.
Yeah, I do. So let's say ages. I'm
Yeah.
62
I'm 33.
and my mom is 90.
Yeah.
Soon to
Wow,
be
we're
91.
like all 30 years apart.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I think about aging, but I guess we're not necessarily talking about aging.
No, just your perception of your mom. Like, how has it changed?
Oh,
through the
now
years?
it's just your mom.
Well, I mean, your dad. You can put your dad in there too.
Yeah. Yeah. As you get older.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do you remember at what age you had the realization, like, my parents are people?
Yes.
Like, with their own lives and backstories, and they're not just your parents anymore?
Yeah. I had an unusual relationship with my parents.
Yeah.
I think I had an unusual experience with that because I was like the trailer child like you were. So it'd be interesting to know if yours was similar to mine. So I didn't like, at the end of my growing up years, like all through high school, there weren't like family dinners and all of that anymore because it was
Same.
just me and my parents. And so then you're kind of like a college student almost.
A little.
And my dad was a pastor and like a philosophizer. Is that a word? We talked about a lot of stuff. And my mom was very easy to talk to. And I didn't bring her like all my high school junk because it would freak her out, but I brought her some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I just feel like that whole time frame, I related to my parents probably from like 16 on. I related to them as an adult.
As people.
And I looked at them as humans.
Yeah.
And my dad went through a depression when I was in high school. So then I was like, oh, parents have stuff. And he had a big job, career change, and he got kind of lost. And my mom started working for the first time since I had been. So I had a whole different view of them. Yeah. And so I would say when I was probably 16 or 17, which isn't real normal.
No.
How about you?
I think mine was once I left the house.
What did it
like
feel
went
like?
to college. I don't know. I can just remember like on this day. I think it was something that like something you were talking about that you like liked or were interested in. And I just remember it was like my brain had a moment of like developing, you know, as
like, oh my God, my mom is a human.
And like, it was like, oh, they're like real people with like desires and wants and like
that's so
history.
interesting.
And they're not just parents, because your whole childhood, they're just your parents. And I think your whole worldview of adults shifts, because as a kid, you're like, whoa, adults, like they know everything. They know all this stuff. They like have it all together. And then it's like, as you become an adult, you're like, oh, no one knows what they're doing and nobody has it together. And when am I going to, you have this like, when am I going to feel like an adult? This like, you know, when am I going to feel that adulty? And then as you get older and older, you're like, oh, that doesn't really ever happen.
No.
You don't ever feel like, okay, I'm an adult now.
Not so much.
It's just like slowly you do the things that adults do, even though you still feel like you're younger inside.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, my dad was very he talk, process. And so I think I saw that in him a lot. And I don't think I knew that all parents didn't do that.
Yeah.
So I didn't really realize that. But I do remember a lot of times when you guys were in your 20s, I think people in their 20s, we know now their brains aren't fully formed.
Yeah.
And even though us in our 20s, because it was a different time, we were raising children.
Yeah.
And our brains had to get formed pretty fast.
Yeah.
But for you guys, I never felt like I could be a person with you most of the time in your 20s.
Yeah.
Like if I would sit with you and I would think a thought of like, oh, I did this thing the other day. And generally, y'all sometimes would just be like, yeah, we don't care. Like literally you would just say.
The 20s are rough, even like early teens.
And I was like, wow, even though they're like in adult bodies and they're over 18. And so the government considers them to be an adult. They could go to war for the country. They really don't care about me as a person yet. Like I'm not relating to, and I just wanted so badly what I have now to where even though we talked today that I still look at that I parent you somewhat.
Yeah.
But I still feel this sense of there are times when I can tell you things about myself that you guys are at least semi-interested or pretending to be interested. Maybe better than you were before.
I think we're definitely interested. Like all of us look at everyone like adults now. You know? It's like a whole, like you go through like a whole family shift.
Right.
The whole family
big, isn't
shifts.
it? Did you go through a time where you were like, I don't need these people in my life? Because I had a very specific time.
My parents?
My family.
Your family?
Yeah.
No.
So I had my first baby. So I would have been, say, 24. And
you just thought, I don't need my family
we
anymore.
had a big family reunion. And it was at my sister had this huge house in Tennessee. And so there were other babies there. There would have been a couple other babies and my baby. And I can't tell you what happened. I just remember driving home and I was like, I don't really need them. I'm kind of my own family now, because I would pick up the phone and call my mom. Like my mom was, and my dad too, because I had that thing in high school. Like that was who I talked to often more than my friends and about things.
Yeah.
And I really let them in, and I sort of put this wall up and I was like,
for your siblings.
It was my parents too.
It was.
I was like, on them. I don't need any of them.
Interesting.
So then and of course I came back to it. It didn't last very long, but it was like a shift for me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to feel like I needed my parents.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I think that's totally different from millennials. Like it's very different. There are a lot of millennials that cut their parents off, but I feel like millennials generally it seems like are more connected to their parents.
Right.
And they say even Gen Z is like more than that. Like I think there was a quote that I don't know where millennials were the first generation to say my parents are my best or my friends.
My friends.
My friends.
Yes.
And Gen Z was the first generation to say my parents are my best friends.
Yes.
And so I think that whole, I don't know if that happens anymore where people are generally like, well, I'm going to go off and move to a city on my own. Like the girlies are still calling their mom all the time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's very different now where people are generally closer with their parents, it seems, which is good. And like, I could never imagine doing that. Just being like, I don't need my family anymore. Like, I'm good.
But there are people who do. There are some.
Well, yeah,
there
if you have shitty parents.
Yes, and there are some people that are like, this is my family now.
Yeah,
and so that's not my
I think
family.
that generally happens though when people don't have super good relationships.
Possible.
Like even don't have good sibling relationships. Like
right.
Me and my sisters are so close. I could never imagine like when there's stuff that we don't want to talk to you about. It's like we have each other. Yeah, that's like, and that's different than your friends. You know.
So we were talking about this upstairs, and I think the question is like, when you get your age, and so I'm in my 60s. Yeah. What does it feel like to have your parents then aging?
I think like it's interesting because if you think about from ages like 40 to 60, you're not really changing all that much.
No,
you're
wrinkles
not like,
or something.
You're not like looking older. But then once you hit 60, it's like you start to notice, like you look at pictures and you're like, oh, you're noticing like the aging that is happening to your parents.
Yes.
Like, and I think that's just weird. Again, it's almost like a second revelation of that, like, oh, they're people, they're gonna die one day.
Yeah. Is like, that when you first think about maybe like
it's confronting the death of your parents to be like, oh no, I can visibly see the aging that's happening. And I mean, your mom is 90, that's a whole nother 30 years.
Yes.
So it's not like it's something that is gonna happen fast, but it's just like you start to notice that your parents aren't gonna be around forever. I think I
remember that too. I remember feeling that. By the way, that wasn't scary. So
yeah,
I remember feeling that too. And then I felt this sense of, oh, I'm like the big people now. You know, I'm the one in charge.
Yeah.
And that came kind of gradually.
Yeah.
Because when you get a little bit older, based on assuming we stay healthy, there's this point where your kids are in college and your parents are in their 70s.
Yeah, not going to be the case for us.
No, 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we called it being sandwiched.
But you might live longer.
Yeah, we probably will. I mean,
so it might be a little different. It's just shifted.
But there is that phase where you're like the highest earning people of the bunch and everybody needs you for something.
Yeah.
And so then you start to feel like you shift from needing your parents to kind of having to help your parents and support your parents, but you're still at some level supporting your kids.
Interesting.
And they call it being sandwiched.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's like nobody has any money except for us. Like you're going out to dinner, you're always the one paying because the college students can't pay and the old people can't pay.
Yeah.
And, you know, or whatever it is. And you feel like we're supporting you in this way. And then now your parents start to need medical support or like the whole decision about where my parents were going to retire. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know. I'm waiting for you guys to have that conversation with us at some point to be like, what's your plan in case you get sick?
Well, it's not anywhere near any of our brains, if that makes you feel better.
I mean, we have one, but nobody's asking.
Yeah. Well, I think suppose we should know that you're very planned oriented, so we're not really stressed about it. You don't seem like the kind of people who are going to leave that last minute or, you know, have anything up in the air.
Probably true.
Yeah. So we're not worried. We know there is a plan.
Okay.
We just don't care what it is because it's not time yet.
Well, you will at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you guys are all starting your families so much later that I'm going to be like any potential grandchildren and I'm going to be like 80 at their high school graduations.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, if you're going to live till 100, then that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's not that different than your mom being 90.
Did you get scared at all when you felt like once we turn 60 and we start to, apparently we look older now?
Yeah, I think that's all it is. No, I wouldn't say scared. It's just like it's not something you really thought about before.
Oh, that's true.
And then it's something that you do, it crosses your mind and you're like, oh, like they're not going to be around forever.
Yeah, in your 20s, you just don't give it any thought.
You don't care about anything but yourself.
You know, if your parents are healthy and all of that. And then you get into your 30s and the shit all kind of hits the fan to some degree. I mean, it's not all terrible, but you realize like, oh man, like I'm a real adult now and other people are depending on me, and then I can't just decide to go off and be stupid and do nothing. And then at the same time, your parents turn 60 and you're like, oh, and also they're getting old.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Why is everything falling on me?
I think something you said was interesting when you came back from visiting your mom recently was that, like, you have a whole nother 30 years.
I did think about that.
And I was like, that made me go, that's my whole life.
It's so long.
You have my whole life.
I know.
Still as another chunk.
Yeah.
So that made me feel better. Because, like, that's the whole time I've been alive. That feels like a really long time in my head.
It is a really long time.
Yeah.
I mean,
for you, it probably feels less long because you've been here longer and your sense of time gets
long.
different. But
it's really long.
Yeah.
Like, if I even go back 10 years, you were 23.
Yeah.
Life was completely different.
Yeah.
10 years is a long ass time.
It feels
so
like...
then do that times 3 to get 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I go back 10 years in my head, it feels like, yes, it was a very different time, but it feels like it's gone by so fast.
Yeah, life does that because every year is a smaller percentage of your whole life.
Yeah.
I used to panic. I used to think, oh my God, when I turn like 60, I'm going to feel like life is coming to a close too soon somehow.
Yeah.
Even if I'm 2/3 of the way through.
Yeah.
I just don't think about it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it would be scary, but I'm like, I don't know.
You could have grandkids that are 30 years old.
Yeah.
Right? Like they could be having kids.
Yeah.
That's like a whole nother lifetime.
That happens,
you know,
right?
That's a whole nother lifetime. That's crazy to think about.
So it's like, it doesn't sound like a long time, but it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling you a little bit about how each kid relates differently.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the same with all of you. Mm-hmm. And your oldest sister, you said this is pretty classic, is I feel like I don't parent her much at all.
That's very classic eldest daughter.
Right. And like, I go down there, and especially when Dad doesn't come and it's just her and I and we're having dinner.
It's like very adult.
It just feels like it's two friends. But part of that is she has friends that are almost my age.
True.
She's kind of weird that way. Like she has, and she
friends
relates,
of all ages.
Her boss, who she really likes, is my age. She's very comfortable.
So maybe
around
it's
older
almost
people.
her perception of you.
Yes,
is not as much mom.
Right.
And more just like friend, adult, guidance, mentor. And maybe that's changing the way that you interact with her because she's not mommifying you.
Right. Now, I will tell you.
Whereas me and Whitney are like, Mommy,
when her
Mom.
dog was dying on the hiking trail and she called me.
Yeah, of course.
And she's sobbing. And so that was a mom moment, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not like I'm not her mom.
Yeah.
But it's just different.
Yeah.
But I kind of like momming you and the other one. The other one.
I wonder if it does have to do more with how we treat you.
Probably because you guys, I mean, she rarely calls me mommy.
Yeah, we're like, Mama, Mom, Mommy, Mama.
It's true.
Mommy, come help.
Yeah, it's true. So it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
And then I find the same with my mom, that my sister, who's older than me, has had a lot of challenging things happen in her life. And she still calls my mom as
Mommy,
a consultant and a counselor and
as
a helper and as a mom. And I sometimes worry about that and I ask my mom, like, oh, Carol told you about that? Are you okay? Are you worried about that? Are you losing sleep? Because it's big stuff in some cases. And she always says she's fine.
I mean,
and that she knows how
to
let it go.
Yeah.
But then she worries about my brother who's single and lived by himself, but he's 65 or 6, whatever he is. And she always asks me how he is. Like,
that's probably just because he doesn't talk to her as much.
Yeah, and he's by himself.
Yeah.
You know? So isn't it just interesting that...
Yeah.
And I think about that, wow, I'm going to be 90 and I'm still going to be worried about...
Your kids.
I still might have a parental relationship
with
one or more of my kids. That is kind of mind-blowing.
I mean, if something happens with your kids, you're going to go to your mom.
I don't.
Not everybody.
Yeah.
But if you still have that kind of relationship.
There's a point where I stopped doing that, where I felt like I didn't want to burden her with my stuff.
But nothing crazy has happened in our family for quite a while. Like 10 years.
Yeah, and she
Nothing
knows
that
the big
you'd have
events.
to, you know,
Right? But I just give her the good report.
Yeah.
You know, on all of you guys.
When do you think that changed?
When I started to see, I mean, she's still really coherent and smart. Mm-hmm. But maybe 10 years ago, and maybe 80s. Mm-hmm. I just saw this thing I was telling you where it's the brain development. They did a study for over years, and they came up with significant changes in your brain aging at certain ages. Mm-hmm. And adolescence was 9 to 32 in your brain development. And then 32 to 66 was adulthood. So I was like, oh, I'm the same as you guys. We're all in the same phase.
We're all in the same phase.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Isn't that wild? Mm-hmm. So there is that element to where in some cases we can interact as peers.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain amount of our life that is the same.
Yeah.
You have a house, you take care of your things, you have you work, you have to feed yourself.
Yeah,
like we all do the same stuff.
Yeah. Like if you think about like if we go, when we go to the conference together, you're not like in mom mode.
No.
That whole weekend.
No, you're my peer there.
Yeah, we're just working. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Something could happen where you could go into mom mode. You know, if my dog got out and I was stressed about something, you could go right there.
Right.
But it's not the default.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, early aging wasn't until 66.
Nice. You still got some time.
All the way to, well, not that long, all the way to 83, but that was still called early aging.
Yeah.
17 years of early aging.
That's crazy.
We felt so much better.
What's wild
from
is
this
the
brain study
9 to 32
is adolescence.
Is adolescence.
Yeah, childhood is 0 to 9.
That makes so much sense. Mm-hmm.
This study was done over years and years and a broad field, and they tested people's brains, and that's how they put them all into these phases.
Fascinating.
So when people say that they're old when they're 50, I'm like, no, you're not. You're like right in the middle of adulthood.
Yeah.
You're not old at
Their
all.
Their body might feel old.
Well, it doesn't need to.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing too. I feel like you are a lot healthier than your mom was. Like things have gotten.
She did pretty good, but
so it'll be interesting to see.
I know. I want to see what it's like.
Remember that study that Jacob Roper talked about where they took elderly people and they had them exercise?
Oh, and they got everything
their
back?
Cognitive function.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So I feel like as long as you still exercise, you're not going to start losing your marbles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you actually have more time when you get older.
Yeah.
It's like your whole thing is just to take, that's what 83 on, if your whole thing is just to take care of yourself.
And have fun.
Yeah, enjoy life, but like eat good food, grow food if you want. You got time.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you grow it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why wouldn't you walk 3 times a day?
Yeah.
How did we end up on aging?
That's the whole conversation was about aging.
It's true, but because it was, I guess it was as you age, how your relationship with your parents changes.
Yeah, and how you perceive them becomes different.
Yes.
It becomes less like a parent and more like just a person.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Mm-hmm. And I think that as a parent, one of the reasons why we have the relationships that we do with you guys, I think is because I looked at you as humans, mm-hmm. and especially once you turned 18, I just realized like this person can go do whatever they want now mm-hmm. without me having anything to say about it. And so why would I be trying to still parent that?
Unless we want you to.
Sure.
There are times where we come to you and we're like, Mommy.
Oh, that's completely different.
Yeah.
But there's people that talk about their 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
And they're like all entrenched in their lives and they're all worried about it. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. Like they're literally could go fight for their country.
Yeah.
America says, you can go defend the country, but yet you've got to get involved in what your kid's eating for lunch.
Well, have you heard the Gen Zers parents go with them to interviews?
Yes, I've heard that.
So it's interesting because as the relationships get stronger and stronger as through the generations, like millennials and Gen Z are closer with their parents, they're more enmeshed.
Yes.
They become more enmeshed.
But at some point there has to be, I don't know, maybe there doesn't.
I don't know.
We were just on a cruise recently and we saw so many Gen Zs with their Gen X parents just hanging out.
And they were hanging out.
Yeah, and the millennials were all there by themselves.
Yeah.
Like little couples.
Yeah.
Going around doing things.
But it's interesting that the Gen Zs would choose to just like spend time with their parents.
Yeah.
Rather than like, oh, I'm going to go to the pool and read.
We saw that, but not as much. You definitely saw them chilling with the parents more.
Yeah.
But I think if you don't look at your child as an adult who has the capacity and the right and the will to make all their decisions for themselves, then you're going to view them differently. So for me, it shifted. I always want to be there to be a support. And if you want me to be your counselor, I'll be your counselor. And if you want whatever you want from me, but the point is, I'm not going to interject myself.
Yeah. It's on our terms.
Unwanted into your life and to be so entrenched.
I mean, sometimes you have opinions, but it's not like,
I hope, yes.
It's not anything. Your friends also would have opinions about your life, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. So it's not,
no,
it's
and we all are just a very opinionated family anyway.
It's no different than that. Like everybody that's close to you is going to have opinions about the decisions that you make. It's not like you're trying to control them or,
Dad will get that way a little bit more. Like he'll be like, I'll give some random example from a few guys. Man, Braelyn and Trey just eat out all the time. It's like, okay, well, it's not healthy. Nope, it's really not. Also, not my problem.
Oh, he's so funny.
Yeah. So
but he's not telling us.
No.
He's not like calling me going, Braelyn.
He does.
I've been thinking about your eating out habits. And I really think that he doesn't do that.
So what would you say to someone who's, say, your age?
Yeah.
In maybe they don't have a great relationship with their parents because their parents are still parenting too much. And so it is troubling for me when I see people online like, I'm cutting off my parents. I'm like, it better be bad.
Usually it is. People don't just go no contact for fun.
Well, some might. No. But anyway, what would you tell people if they're like, I don't have that with my mom. She still treats me like I'm a kid.
Pull back. Like in how much you tell them. Like, don't talk about your financial decisions. Don't talk about, you know what I mean? Like, don't give them more than they need to know if they're going to just keep treating you like a kid. Like, stop sharing that. Keep it a little surfacey level, even just temporarily. Because if you're just telling them all of the things and every decision and you're doing that, then you know what I mean?
Right.
Obviously, I don't know if that's the case for everyone. But I would say
that sounds like good advice.
If your parents are treating you like a child, like stop telling them the stuff so that they don't have any ammo to treat you like a child with or react to less.
And by the same token, I tell people, stop. You have no right to parent.
Yeah.
Once they're an adult.
You have no right. Yeah.
You have no right to parent.
They can invite you.
Yes.
Yeah, they might,
but you don't get to say all the things that you want to say. And then why are you thinking them?
Yeah.
What's going on with you that you haven't released your kid? The whole point, you get this little gift is how I look at it.
Yeah.
It's an angel baby. It's chosen. I get to not kill it, hopefully, and help to shape it, but it's its own thing from the time it comes to me.
Yeah.
And the whole point is launching.
Yeah.
Why do I want to hold on to that?
Yeah. I think that, there could be a lot of theories as to why, but I think people don't have their own sense of identity. So then when you stop being a parent, if that's your whole sense of identity, you're going to kind of clutch onto that as long as you can.
I was not the mom who found my identity in my kids.
Yeah.
And yet I can't tell you. I will also say the biggest joy in my life is you guys.
Of course.
And
you didn't lose your sense of self.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it didn't fulfill me.
And I feel like that's something that I even could always tell. You weren't just mom. You've never, at least for me, like by the time I was growing up,
good.
You weren't ever just mom. Like you were always so much more than that.
I just think we didn't like try to build our whole life and world around you.
Yeah.
And yet Dad would say, you are my whole world.
Of course he would. And same thing, Dad wasn't always just Dad. Like, he always had different identities and interests and hobbies. You weren't just like, I'm here to serve you. And that's my whole thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he has an interesting relationship with his mom because she left the home when he was 14.
Yeah.
And he shifted and really looked at her more almost like she was his grandma.
Yeah.
He was like respectful and spent holidays
they had
together.
such a weird relationship as adults.
But it was, I did not marry a guy who was what I would call a mama's boy, which I never would have wanted to marry.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice in that way. But it was just an interesting relationship. It never moved beyond.
Like a surface level.
It was very surface level, kind of like you are sometimes with your grandma.
Yeah.
You're not like super close usually unless you have an unusual relationship.
Situation.
So it's like respectful and they love you and care about you.
Yeah.
But you're not like best buddies.
Yeah.
That's kind of how he was with
You're
his
not
mom.
like telling them all the inner workings and deep things.
Right.
Like, I feel like all of us are super open with you guys. Like, we do talk about finances.
Are you? Yeah, you do.
We are like, oh, we need to make this big financial decision. Like, let's talk to you. Like, should we do this? Like, is this a smart decision? Like, talk about future planning and should we buy this house? Like, should we paint our house?
Yeah.
Should we replace the roof? Like, I feel like all the things we're very
open about.
Fostered a nice... Yeah, we're very open about it all.
Well, because...
Which is like, in a way, parenting. Like, you want to be able to go to your parents. Like, they're your guides.
Yeah, well,
ideally.
we're just farther along in the process than you are.
You know a bit more than us.
Learned some
You've
stuff.
experienced stuff. So we're like, hey, it's a smart decision to get a HELOC right now and pay off these loans. This is the interest rate versus the other one. Like, does that make sense? Like, I feel like all of us are always checking with you guys to be like, just as mentors almost. A mentor for life.
Oh,
like, is what a parent is.
That's so nice.
Right? That's what you should be. It's like...
True. Could be.
Could. I mean, ideally, your parents should be people who are like your guides.
I mean, look, family units used to be multi-generational.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that before. Our housing situation just doesn't allow for it in the modern world. But people are going to this, where you've got multiple generations. So like in the Amish, they would just pop houses.
Yeah.
So a child would be raised around its parents
and the grandparents.
Older siblings, and the grandparents were also on the property.
Yeah.
And everybody learned from everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody pitched in and helped. And I think that's kind of how we're built.
I mean, I could foresee though, like, let's say, I've got a kid that's 20 and they're coming to me asking me some question. I could foresee still going to you and being like, hey, the kid is, thinking about this. Like, what's your take on this?
Or go to your grandma.
I mean, I would not say that, like, obviously, but like, I might go check with you to be like, is this a good decision? This is what we're thinking. Like,
that would be hell if I know. I didn't raise my kids in these years.
It is very different times.
Good luck with that, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever, do I ever ask you for advice?
Yes, all the time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Look at me.
A lot, I feel like.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And does that feel uncomfortable?
No.
Oh, good.
Because, like, I don't know, different times, like, I feel like when it comes to, I'm trying to think, it's usually like relationship stuff.
Okay.
Something even like, I don't know, just for a fake example, like a friend says something to you and you want to like talk to us about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get the opinions of the family about stuff.
Well, it is shifting.
Yeah.
In 10 years, you won't even think about it because you'll be in your 40s.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be much different.
Yeah.
I don't think.
How much change happens between 30 and 40? Can you recall thinking about being 30 and then thinking about being 40?
In who you are?
Yeah, and just like feeling like more of an adult, or is it
not
that much
if
different?
You have kids in that time frame, everything changes. If you don't,
you don't know.
I just think that you become more settled by the time you get to 40. Like, I think the 30s can still be a lot of striving.
Yeah.
And a lot of, like, you just getting into adulthood. You started at 32, apparently.
Yeah.
Your brain just got there. So you're like a baby adult.
Yeah, I always say that about myself.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel
baby
like
adult.
that.
You
I'm a
get into
baby
the
adult.
40s, you're like, okay, this is adulthood.
Yeah.
Some people are like, this sucks, man. I'm not old. I'm old. And it's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Like, prime. Every decade gets better. As long as you're healthy.
Yeah.
It can. You know more. You're more chilled out. You have more perspective. You make more money.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So
Hopefully.
it's a lot of more.
Yeah.
Generally. So.
Your earning capacity or like, ceiling goes up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow, it is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I can still sit and talk to my mom. It's interesting that I wonder when I stopped bringing things to her.
I really do feel like if something catastrophic happened with your kids, you would say, Mommy.
But I would tell her as a way of informing.
You don't think you would like need your mom in that moment? Oh.
No, it's really interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. She's an old lady now.
I guess.
Like, she's just a little.
Your perception of her has totally changed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy to be able to interact with her and have conversations with her. But I would probably call one of my friends for the support.
Yeah.
And not my mom.
Interesting. Yeah, you call Twyla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I didn't have a friend, that might be why my sister still relies on my mom.
Yeah.
I don't know what her friend situation is. She doesn't really talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering when my mom dies, because she had a scare
Yeah.
a little while ago and had the fall, and we didn't know if she was going to make it through surgery. And my sister said, I can't imagine life without my mom. And I thought, well, I can. She's 90.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
been
sad,
thinking about
but
it
of
for
course I can
longer.
imagine life without my mom. And then I thought, I wonder if she's going to get more comfortable. Like, she talks to me a lot when we're together, but I
Yeah.
wonder if we'll relate differently. I've heard for people that families kind of come back together sometimes after the mom and the dad are
I was going to say
gone.
maybe the mom more so.
Or just
if
both
the
of
mom
them.
is like your
Once
glue.
they're both gone. Then you're like, oh, whoops.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine you
because
guys.
that becomes your family unit.
Yeah, now you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's just us.
Yeah.
We're the old people now.
That's got to be a really weird feeling.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because my mom's still alive.
Yeah.
So,
That's got to be a crazy feeling.
yeah. Aging is wild, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Time, all of it is just weird.
Yeah.
But this was a kind of a cool topic. I hope it made some sense
Yeah.
for
I think there's
somebody.
some cool perspectives.
Yeah. It would be real fun if my mom was sitting here.
I know.
Then we'd have all three generations.
That would have been
I'm going to
fun.
bring you on the podcast.
Yeah.
She's quite something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would like it.
Yeah. She's amazing. What's your obsession?
Animal Crossing. Just dropped
What
a new,
is going on?
Just dropped a new update. They're so fabulous at like, hey, the world is going to shit, so we're gonna drop a new update so you all can distract yourselves for a little while. And it's so fun. It's like 2020 again. Everybody's posting online. My
But
whole
it's like
feed is
ice
Animal
in the little
Crossing.
world?
Oh, it's literally like Animal Crossing. Ice beat the shit out of somebody. Animal Crossing.
No.
Yeah, it's really dystopian.
But I mean, is ice on the Animal Crossing?
no,
Oh.
no.
So you have an ice-free world.
yes.
It's nice.
Yes, there's no police because nobody has guns and there's no need for
So
that
it's
in Animal
utopia.
Crossing.
Oh my gosh.
But it is very dystopian, like scrolling and yeah.
Oh, like, yeah, that's true. Scrolling is very interesting these days.
Yeah. And I love, it's so funny because I feel like there's a lot of talk about, like TikTok censor stuff and like, don't go on TikTok because they're censoring stuff. And like literally my whole feed is like videos of ice that people are posting.
Yeah, not
Like
very
they're
censored.
It's not censored at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm on Instagram and it's the same way.
yeah.
It's exactly the same. Interesting.
So it's a little
So you're
spark
making
of joy
a little
in
world? It just dropped?
it's a new update for the game.
Okay.
But they haven't updated the game in 2 years.
Oh.
They're supposed to be releasing a new Animal Crossing, and we think this is kind of to hold us off for a bit because it's taking longer than expected. But I'm very excited and happy about it, so no complaints.
Is it here or you're waiting?
No, I've been playing it. It's
Okay.
here. Yeah. It's really fun. Like even last night I was playing with, they made like a new form of multiplayer. So I was playing with my best friend and her husband that live in Connecticut.
Oh,
and we
fun.
were like all hanging out together. So it was really fun.
Did you make your own little world? Is that what
You can
do?
like so previously you could just like visit each other's, but now you can like collab on one.
Oh.
And so it's really fun.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cute.
Yeah. I'm wintering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What does that mean?
Well, I was reading about why, as a Leo, I have such a hard time in January.
Oh, because there's no fire.
Yeah, and it's literally, the short days and like...
Which we can't even complain.
No, we can't.
We really don't even get short days.
I know.
I didn't know in some places it's getting dark at like 3:30, 4.
Yeah.
It gets dark for us like all winter. Like maybe the earliest is like 5:15.
Yeah.
Which
True.
is really not bad.
But it's still colder.
Yes.
So anyway,
Barely.
I'm
It's like
trying to find a
78
way
degrees outside.
It's 42 when I walk in the morning. It's
Okay,
damn
you're up
cold.
earlier than me.
And the sun's not up.
Yeah.
Like it's up, but it's not like hitting me.
It's not, yeah.
So I'm walking without the sunshine
Okay,
on
I'm
me.
not having that experience at all because by the time I get out of bed, the sun is it's
So
well overhead.
I feel like everyone's doing this, but you and I had this conversation a while ago about like, the new year it's mean to make it start
Yeah, in the middle of
January.
winter.
So the bears are still hibernating.
Yeah.
So I come home from my Caribbean trip and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that had to be a big adjustment.
Yeah, it was. And poor me. Anyway.
Have you heard the saying that people say?
What?
Oh, your lobster's too buttery.
Yeah, my lobster was too buttery. But I am trying to lean into winter.
Yeah.
And just like I'm sitting in blankets.
Nice.
And I got a blanket. I was doing a one-on-one on Zoom and I was cold. Because my house is kind of cold. I just got a blankie and I had a blankie
everywhere.
Yeah.
Even in my office.
I got my house is so cozy now.
have an
The
office
fireplace is
blanket.
on all the time. I'm drinking like 4 cups of hot tea a day. I'm not being lazy.
No, you're just embracing the colder weather.
I'm trying. I'm eating soup for lunch.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm on a mission to
make yourself cozier.
Yeah, but boy, I'm telling you, I'm going to come out like when it's time.
Yeah.
I'm going to be ready.
Yeah.
February 19th.
Yeah, the bears come out
You're
of
the
hibernation and they're like, where's food? I need food now. Get it to me quickly.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, we're supposed to have good years this year, Sagittarius and Leo.
Yeah. So I'm just in like planning phase and it's really different for me than to try to tell myself not to take action, but to just be in the planning and like restoring.
Yeah.
And all of that. Mm-hmm. And it feels pretty good.
It's your first year doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Next year will be easier.
This
is like my 3rd year doing this. So it's like, it just feels normal.
Well, it just felt like lazy, yucky to me before. And now I'm like, no, this is the season.
Yeah.
And I'm still going outside. Like, I'm seeing posts like, hey, girls, this does not mean you become a couch potato and you don't move for all of January.
No, you just do it in a cozy winter way.
Right.
You're not trying to act like it's summer. Although I will say the weather in Arizona, I've been sitting outside a lot in the middle of the day and it's been hot.
It is hot right now.
It has been like 77 to 80 degrees and it's like, what is going on? I just went and walked over there and got lunch and we're like sweating as we're standing there waiting for our food.
Yeah. It's either hot or cold here. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm wintering. We'll see how
we're supposed to get
do.
some chilly weather in February, so
okay.
Keep on wintering.
Yeah, well, we have a week in San Diego. So
oh, true.
That'll be fine.
We'll see how nice that is.
Whew.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. I'm Lynn.
I'm Braelyn.
It's everything in between.